Perseverance is the most advanced rover NASA has ever built. Its biotic arm is equipped with a drill to collect rock samples. It also has a clutch of instruments designed to analyse rocks for biosignatures, chemical hallmarks of life. The most interesting finds will be sent back to Earth for further investigation. Adam Stelzner is the chief engineer on the Perseverance mission.
This is a robotic odyssey, the likes of which humans have never engaged in, to take samples from the surface of another planet and bring them back to Earth. It's very ambitious. It's a partnership with the European Space Agency and NASA, and Perseverance is opening a new chapter, a new book in the exploration of our solar system.
Well, someone who was eagerly watching the rover landing closely last night was 7-year-old Elizabeth Norman from Leicester. She's a lover of all things space and goes by the name Astro Liz. She even has her own Twitter account and YouTube channel and recently shared some very exciting news. And I've been chatting to her mum, Jennifer.
Elizabeth is an aspiring astronaut, and she's kind of being bold enough to dare to dream to go to Mars at some point. It's definitely a possibility, and I think her generation will certainly see someone on Mars. Elizabeth has been offered a moon capsule that's going to be carried by Astrobotic's Peregrine lunar lander in Q4 this year to the lunar surface, and she's going to be one of 3 people on that same journey who's making history by sending the first ever personal payload to the lunar surface, and it's going to remain on the moon for all of eternity.
And as a budding young astronaut from Leicester, how does she feel about this? Can she comprehend exactly what she's doing here?
You know, I think part of what makes Elizabeth so amazing is that she kind of doesn't know how incredible she is. You can see her self-confidence really boost with all of these recent adventures she's had, but I don't think she can really fathom yet just how incredible this is. And I know she's excited to be having her sticker go to the moon, and she understands that that's happening. And it was really cute the other day when we found out that they were going to offer that to her, and she showed her sticker to her brother and was like, "Oh, William, we're going to the moon." Actually wrote him a message on the back of her sticker and is kind of like excited to be taking him to the moon with her later this year.
And Elizabeth has autism. Has this been something that's helped her?
Yeah, hugely, actually, and especially during this home learning period with the lockdown, we're finding that space has been a huge catalyst for her development, and it's basically a new adventure every day. Her interest kind of started small with things like, just nature in general, things like fossils and doing some field walking and actually even doing some metal detecting. And then it kind of turned into, these fossils are, part of our ancient history and part of, where the Earth came from. And we've kind of been exploring, Earth over time. And now we're moving on to new planets and the moon. And now to actually have something physical traveling from Earth to the moon is, I think, quite a nice ending to our lockdown adventure.
So it's fair to say she's curious and she's not afraid of asking big questions.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's quite wonderful, really, her imagination and her creativity and how outgoing she is and willing to really get hands-on with her learning. And it's really been literally a new adventure every day.
So was she inspired by Doug and Bob, the SpaceX astronauts who was it last May we were talking about them, I think it was, wasn't it, when they flew to the International Space Station?
Yes, yeah, that was really kind of a turning point for her, where her interests turned more from, nature and things like that to exploring further than our own planet. And I think we told you last time that we were lucky enough to catch a brief glimpse of their Dragon capsule passing over the back garden at our house, so we have a little footage of that. And I think for Elizabeth to be able to really see physically that, these astronauts are on that spaceship and they're flying to the International Space Station, it really drove home that this is real and things are possible, and we really are doing these big things that we're dreaming, and that if she works hard and is persistent, then really the possibilities are limitless.
So her YouTube channel, Astro Liz Lab, I went on and she was trying to find penguin poop on Antarctica.
Oh yeah.
Was she successful?
One of our favorite hobbies in this house. knows? Yes, Elizabeth is the youngest NASA citizen scientist in the Citizen Science Association directory. She is using NASA satellite imagery to help track penguin populations in Antarctica. And what she's doing is using their satellite images to zoom in really closely on different parts of Antarctica and mainly the coastlines. And we're looking for penguin poo. And we're basically cross-referencing what we find with a database of known penguin populations and helping NASA find if there's any new penguin colonies.
Fantastic. So when does this capsule go to the moon for Elizabeth?
The capsule is launching on the United Launch Alliance's Vulcan Centaur rocket on its inaugural launch in Q4 this year. I think it's planned for early December right now.
Right, okay. Well, we look forward to when that actually happens so we can get excited and hopefully you'll come back and join us.
Thank you. Yeah, we would love to. Thank you so much.
Jennifer talking about her 7-year-old daughter known as Astro, Liz, getting the opportunity to send something to the moon later this year. If you want to get in touch with us this morning, you can email jimmy@bbc.co.uk.